Hello, this is George Senda, the real authentic official, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, or pollsters. And we've seen the crooked polls. Biden's ahead by 3.5 in Florida. They haven't called it, though. So Trump is taking Pennsylvania, and Lindsey Graham is winning in South Carolina, or North Carolina, wherever he comes from. So, well, I would have been home instead of 8 o'clock. I would have been home by like 6:30, except for one person. You know who that was, and it wasn't me. It was Kathy. I go feed Tiny One. She goes, she's so cute. Yes, she is. She's nuzzling everything, nuzzling me, nuzzling the cane. Happy to get fed. Pushing Kathy's cart up to the post office. I'm dying. It's 77 here, but it was really hot. And going to post office, first time in a long time, the post office hot. I was sweating to death. Then I had to pay my box rental. Then I had to sign a bunch of forms. Then I had to go through my mail. Now I got a big box in the mail, so I didn't want to carry the box, so I dumped all the stuff off. I'll take that out in a minute, and I figure out where I put the backpack. Found my other paranormal book. Hauntings, True Stories of Unquiet Spirits. And this is people that have been, they've met a violent death. So this is by Paul Rowland. That's the third one. Haven't read it yet. Dropped off Kathy's food stamp paperwork at last, so she'll get that. So I go to the ATM with Kathy, and she goes, I have to go to Starbucks. All right, go to Starbucks. So then I walk up to Starbucks. I look inside Starbucks. No Kathy. I go, what the hell? I walk down the election thing. No Kathy. I go, what the hell? I go to the bus. It's 20 minutes after 4. She had more than enough time to get a ballot, have me help her fill it out, drop it in the box, get on the bus, go home. In the meantime, 2 buses came by. I couldn't get on the bus. Finally, the bus comes by. She leaves at 5:15. She didn't get the vote because Kathy, in some ways, is an idiot. And I said, where the hell were you? She said, oh, I was in Starbucks. Where? I looked. I was in there. You should have asked somebody. I don't ask. I look inside the door, and you're not in there. Where were you? Then what happened? Where were you then? Oh, I went to the election thing. Where were you? Inside. How can I see you inside? I'm exhausted from pushing your cart in the heat. I'm gasping for air. From now on, I tell you to wait, you wait. You don't disappear. Well, you always disappear when we go to eat. Yeah, I go off and look for something. We're done eating when we're at the mall. But if I'm telling supposed to meet at Cinnabon or Starbucks or something, we meet there. I don't disappear. I love her dearly, but she drives me crazy. All right, I got mail time too. Going nuts with that. Housing has sent me a letter last month saying my rent was $167, so I paid it. Now I find out, and this month they sent me a invoice saying I only owed $60. Good thing I didn't pay just $60. Now they're saying I owe $307. I don't have enough to pay the rent. And no, I'm not asking for help. But you can donate to the channel at falky2013@gmail.com, to PayPal, or George Senda, 815 Court Street, number 786, Martinez, California, 94553. And there are times I have to buy equipment because one computer is acting weird, the one in front of me. It won't recognize my wireless keyboard. So I had to buy this. This was about $25. And this is very retro. And he sure taped this well. There's the mail. Got my replacement Target card and the Target bill. So Kathy will have to lend me the money for the rent. And I'll pay her back over 3 months because I have 2 loans to pay off. One's be paid off, but I have to renew it. And then the other one will be paid off in December. And I'm not going to renew it again. The other one, I'm not going to do it again. So that's been killing me. This guy had white worms, he had foam, he had a giant cardboard box. All right, red is my favorite color, and this is an old and familiar friend. I gave Patty my purple one. She corroded it with food and killed it. and storage of liquids. This was called the Ruby back in the day. And the nice thing about these, they got both USB ports. This is an Apple USB keyboard. The only thing is, after a while, these start coming apart. But this was a G3 keyboard. And this has a little stand. You can stand it up. So now I can start using the other computer as soon as the other item comes in, because this computer, when I try to run the Bluetooth mouse and I try to run it over there, they conflict with each other. But this is a very old school. This is maybe 30 years old, but it's in brand new shape, except for a smudge back here. So it's got some scratches on the back, but and they all seem to work. So so this will be very cool, nice red keyboard for the other Mac, and then I can start doing videos back again. So let me put this down. Oh, I thought I saw something about Wyoming has been called, Illinois was within 10. Pennsylvania apparently has gone for Trump. California hasn't closed yet. I didn't see anybody outside the polling place standing in line outside the registrar of voters. Okay. I got $2 of Triscuit. And we got another can of Heinz chicken broth on sale. At least it was supposed to be on sale. I got a thing of half and half because I'm out of my creamer. I got some butter. I got pineapple cottage cheese. Just went down, fed Mama Cat, and Kitten came up here. The shopping cart scared the little kitten. The sweet kitten. Okay, let's see. 2 things of toffee fay. Where's the other one? I don't know where that is. All right, I got some. Something fell on my back. Beer battered shrimp. I think I'll have that for dinner. Some cheddar cheese sharp slices. 4 beef and peppers, Michelina. These were cheap. Another bag of coffee, Don Francisco's Kona blend. Here comes some kitty under the bed. Why did she put one toffee fay in one bag and no toffee fay in the other? Got a catalog from King Size Clothing. One day I'll be able to afford to buy some. Letter from Xfinity offering me cable. Cigna Medicare supplement insurance thing. The Target bill, $30. New Target card. My rent thing for $307. The one I got the other day said I only owed $60. I got to talk to him about that because it's driving me crazy. And a bill for a very old credit card, which I don't even remember having, and something from the California Department of Health Services. Who knows what this is? Oh, they're changing the prescription, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. 2, there's the other box of Triscuit. There's the other toffee fay. Kathy loves this stuff. Peaches and cream oatmeal in box. And finally in stock, they've been out for months. And I get tired of eating oatmeal or cereal. my ham and cheese scramble. I got 4 of those. And my fruit and nut bars, I got 1 of those. And 2 Green Giant Simply Steamed Brussels in butter sauce and broccoli with cheese. So that's it. So at least I have something to eat now instead of Meals and Wheels. I got 3 Meals and Wheels cheese omelet breakfast or dinners, which is kind of ridiculous. All right, give me a minute to put this away. Somebody's tied in North Carolina. I gotta look at Fox. I got Red Eagle Politics on here. Let me. I don't know where the chat is. There we go. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm tired of people saying they see my stomach. Whoop. All right. And I missed the bus on the way home, so I had to walk home with all my groceries. That was so much fun. I'm really exhausted. All right, give me a second. I get back, I will switch to Fox. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to sitting here because I am worn out. Oh, you're gonna hear a yell in pain. Oh yeah, very weird. When I walk down the street, normally nobody's on the sidewalk. I had 9 people on the sidewalk walking to work. It was like a zombie movie. I had to take the mask off, put the mask. My nose started running. It would drive. That's why I kept taking the mask off. Oh God. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 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 oh. My right knee didn't like that. There's Fuzzy. Hold on. God. My blood pressure pills just fell in the teacup. Oh. 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 Hold on. I'll be there in a second. Okay. Now, let me switch to Fox. Hopefully Fox has something. Okay. I thought I saw 29,000 people turned out in Nebraska yesterday for Trump. That's amazing. All right, hold on. Well, I thought there would be live Fox on here, but I guess not, so I'll do it the hard way. Sorry about my arm there. Polls in two key battleground states closed. Trump has North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Kansas, Nebraska, leading Utah, leading Ohio, leading Pennsylvania, leading Michigan, leading Wisconsin, Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, South Carolina, leading in North Carolina, and leading in Georgia. Hold on. Leading in Florida, leading in Texas. He's losing in New Mexico and Arizona, and amazingly, he's losing in Montana, which is really a shock. He's losing in Minnesota and Iowa. He's losing by 6. New York is firmly for Biden. Virginia, not unexpected, firmly for Biden. Maryland, Delaware. Maine is going, the main part of the state is going for Biden. The Maine second is going for leading Trump, and so far that's it. So, looks like Nebraska's second may be going, and but okay, here we go. Here's something down the bottom. Trump has 109, Biden has 129. Oh my God, God help us. Trump is way ahead in Alabama. Trump is way behind in Arizona. What did he do to tick off Arizona? District of Columbia, 92% Biden. Trump is ahead in Florida. Trump is 12 points ahead in Georgia. Trump is 8 points behind in Illinois. He's 27 points ahead in Kentucky. He's ahead in Kansas. He's 13 points ahead in Michigan. There was no chance he was going to win in Minnesota. It's full of liberals. Mississippi's 20 points up. New Hampshire, he's down 8. New Jersey's down 23. North Dakota, he's up 22. North Carolina is almost even. That's a real surprise. He's ahead 14 in South Carolina, 33 in Oklahoma, almost 30 in South Dakota. So, but I don't understand. I think it's because they've got all these leans. They're not calling the ones for Trump yet. All the leans. I think if all the leans go for Trump, he'll win. Yeah, well, no, I put an envelope because I'm getting tired of people saying, I saw your stomach move. So that's what I put a letter over the thing. Now, excuse me, I got to take off my socks because my feet are swollen. Oh, okay. Democrats retain control of House. Well, that means we're stuck with Nancy Pelosi. Oh, good Lord. Demonstrators gather at BLM Plaza as election results come in. I guess they're going to be rioting if Trump wins. But I don't watch CNN, ABC, NBC, MSNBC, CNBC, except for stock reports and PBS, because it's all the Clinton news media, the communist news media, the lying poll news media. Wonder what all those crowds will do if Biden visits son's gravesite as slip up with granddaughter, so he screwed up again. How anybody can vote for this guy is beyond me. He is more screwed up than I am when I get flustered with Kathy. Okay. Except for Illinois, which is full of Chicago, and that area is full of liberals. Downstate is full of conservatives, but they can't outweigh Chicago. Now they just had Maine. Minnesota, Trump is losing by 24. Mississippi, Trump's ahead by 20 points. Missouri, Trump's ahead by 8. New Hampshire, he's behind. Nevada, nothing in yet. New Mexico, Trump's behind by 8. That by 12. That's just kind of a surprise. I thought it'd be closer than that. Idiots are down the sidewalk making bird calls. Let's see. Tennessee, 60% Trump. That's heartening. West Virginia, 67 to 30. Wisconsin, 51 to 47. I predicted Wisconsin. Wyoming, 74% Trump. Well, it's full of conservatives. They're all hunters. Except for Dick Cheney, who was dangerous with a gun. So, okay. So anyway, so far the predictions I have made, I'm shocked at Iowa going for Biden. Don't they realize he's going to, if he were to win, he's going to destroy their corn industry and their farm industry? I don't know how they could be that naive. I wonder if the senator will be voted out who said that AOC, the communist from Brooklyn, said with the new Green Deal, she wants to remove the internal combustion engine car in 15 years. They will confiscate everybody's cars. Goodbye, Jay Leno car collection. So cars will be driving into Mexico, where they don't have liberalism very much, I think. We'll see conservatives drive out of the country for a change. And I wonder how many of those people will. Now, Biden is ahead of Trump by 20, but I think that's going to change. So, so anyway, somebody else say something. And hello, Mix. Hello, Cobra. Hello, Martin. Mitch McConnell wins re-election. Grouchy Mitch back in office. We got Grouchy Mitch and Nutty Nancy. Nothing's changed, folks. I thought there was, I'm drinking orange juice, if anybody wonders. I thought there might be a chance for Republicans to flip the House, but it was a slim chance. The market was up when I at noon when Tom Sullivan, who was being a twit, he was pro Biden today. Market was up 500 points today. I think they might have expected a Trump victory. I could be wrong. I'm going to go back to Red Eagle. Well, he's got Biden 131, Trump 98.
It's a little bit of a mixed bag in the Rust Belt. There's a lot of question marks, but Pennsylvania is a state Trump will be encouraged by based on the fact that he does have a lead in a lot of the rural areas. Also, no, okay, Lalo, okay, we're going to mute him. This is ridiculous. I think we'll bring him back if we need him for Arizona. But anyways, let's see. Georgia, 82% Trump. It did trend a little bit away from him, but North Carolina still at 94%. In the state, Donald Trump leads by 0.6%. Out of the state of Georgia, Trump leads by 13%. Out of the state of Ohio, Trump leads by 5%. Again, the lead in Ohio is going up and it's running up. And we talk about a 5-point lead. If that margin in Ohio extends and he wins it by 8 or 9 again, that means you have to feel confident about a lot of what's to come. But keep in mind, there's still a lot of Franklin County in. There's still a good amount of Hamilton. And some of these blue counties.
This guy is very good. Red Eagle Politics. He's been right on with his predictions. And he'll go back to 2016, show how Trump won there, and then comes back to the current. Fox News just posted Michigan. Trump wins in Michigan. So, I don't know where somebody says Virginia flipped hard. It didn't flip. It was going to be blue. You got more blue than Smurfs in Virginia. You got more blues than the blue meanie. That's Biden, the blue meanie, you know. Well, not from what I'm hearing. A lot of corn, a lot of soy was sold to China. He didn't put tariffs going out, he put tariffs going in. It's funny how you always seem to be anti-Trump and anti-anything I say, Martin. I'm very suspicious of you. I think you might have been the guy that said that Alex Jones mentioned my name on Joe Rogan's show, and I listened to the whole show, and he didn't. One guy placed the biggest political bet in history on an offshore island. He placed $5 million for Trump to win. So, my sister used to be a small farmer, and we owned a farm. So I follow farming. And I follow corn and ethanol, having worked in gas stations for years and having had Chevron and other oil stocks. That's why I'm so shocked that Iowa is going for Biden. He has said that he or one of his cohorts, either Harris or AOC, they will eliminate ethanol. They will eliminate using corn for ethanol. That destroys the entire Iowa corn industry. 40% of their corn crop goes for ethanol. And as the pandemic, the popcorn farmers can't sell their popcorn because all the theaters are closed. Slit your own throat. Okay, well, thank you. I just see these things. I don't see them always well. Uh, Now, he's not saying Michigan for Trump yet. So I don't know whether he's a little behind. If someone would tell me that channel, maybe I should just type election results. Let's see. I help I turn the keyboard around. No, Huffington Post, no. I wouldn't watch the Huffington Post. You paid me. Oh, you paid me a couple million, I would, for about a second. Give me the check first. CNBC, no. Channel 10, Tampa Bay, Florida and Tampa Bay. Trump is winning by 11 points in Florida. The Daily Telegraph, U.S. election live results tracker. Let's take a look at Daily Telegraph. Okay, they are not anywhere ahead of the other guy. They got 131.98. But most of the South is Trump, most of the Midwest is Trump, or at least the middle of the country. Everything on the East Coast, north of North Carolina, is blue. But everything, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, what is that? Iowa, Missouri, Montana, Idaho, Utah, Arizona, Nevada, California, Oregon, and Washington are in gray. Well, Trump has to catch up here. He needs 32 points to tie Biden. And of course, Biden will get 56 or 54 electoral votes when the California results come in. That's an automatic given. Let's see what ABC says. They got some show on a Saudi prince. You want to see election results? They got a commercial for Saudi prince with Whoopi Goldberg, the con. Now they got an advertiser for an Apple podcast. Good Morning America. Eesh. It's like non-stop commercials here. All right, let's see. Got 10 minutes of graphics here. All right, they're way behind. 93 for Biden and 83 for Trump. All right, let's get rid of them. We'll go to Texas. 66 in Ellis County, Texas. Joe Biden 33. Trump's that far high ahead. In one county, probably takes the state. I think there are about 40 electoral votes. We're not going to run out of oil anytime soon. These people, look, you have oil-fired power plants. Everything you eat, everything you wear comes in on a truck or a train or plane or a ship. With no fossil fuel, people will starve to death in this country. You cannot supply the cities, not mention the outlying suburbs, on a farmer's market in a pandemic. You've seen shortages in stores. You've seen things that haven't been seen in months, like my Lysol cleaner. Steerlight, I went to Walmart. The shelves are normally full of drawer things so I can clean up my kitchen a little bit. empty. The guy says, I don't know what's going on. The manager said, normally we get those. We can't even find them in back order. Companies are being affected by the pandemic because people are getting sick. But everything comes in eventually on a truck. When you go to Walmart, Safeway, Target, Lucky, I don't know what other stores around, Food Max, Costco, it all comes in on the semi. That's fueled by gasoline or diesel fuel. Some trucks are converting to natural gas, but they want to get rid of natural gas in Berkeley and San Francisco. They said it's too much of a danger. It pollutes the air, and it's a danger in case of earthquake. They want to get rid of clean natural gas, which means you get rid of propane. If you got a barbecue and you want to cook with propane, no, under a Biden regime, they'll take the propane away. Solar cannot provide enough power to haul hundreds of tons of stuff. They got solar panels in a Prius that do something with a Prius. I haven't looked into what yet. Without a car, I'm not going to walk all the way up to the Prius dealer. Pete Sessions is winning in Texas over Rick Kennedy. Republican state representative is winning, getting better results from these guys. Republican and incumbent in another district are tied. If you were going to have semis, you fuel them with hydrogen. But the problem is there are almost no hydrogen fueling stations around the country. We don't have the infrastructure for that yet, nor it would take probably 20 years. And the electric, Dallas is winning for Biden. Dallas County. Electric charging stations are fueled by mostly fossil fuels. Because the power plants power the electricity to provide power for the charging station. Lucky has them, for the veranda has them. Everywhere you see a Tesla, that's powered by an electric power plant. All of that will go away if fossil fuels are banned by Biden and Kamala and AOC. So, you know, I know a little bit about solar panels. I've done a lot of study on it. I used to get Solar Power magazine for years, every month. You can build a solar panel in your home for about $10,000. You do it right. All right, let's go to Golden State Times. Let's see what he has to say. All right, he's got music, so I don't want to play that. Gee, they're saying AP is lying about Virginia and Rhode Island. Somebody's saying Trump won that. Trump is... Whoa. Hold on. Virginia, 56% counted. Trump is leading by 52.4, and other is 45. They're saying Trump has flipped Virginia, which would be incredible. 13 electoral votes. Virginia went blue for Hillary Clinton. Rhode Island would be, I don't know, they don't list the electoral votes on the side. Oh, yes, they do, on a bar here. But it doesn't go down far enough because this guy who's got his logo covering it up. I can't see what Rhode Island is. But if Trump took Virginia, That means Trump gets the entire South, from Virginia to Texas. He gets the Confederacy, except for, well, I think Maryland is a free state. The problem with alternative energy, whether it's solar, wind kills birds, we don't want nuclear, hydropower, you have to be near a water source. Now the new batteries, they don't know how much they'll go. There's a company that claims they now will be able to retrofit Priuses, and I heard talk Teslas with lithium batteries to get rid of the old batteries they had in Priuses, and the Teslas lithium batteries last a lot longer. That would be a good thing. You don't have to charge them as much. They charge quicker. But even if you go to that, if you go to electric cars, someone's going to provide the power. There's no such thing as a free energy lunch. To make the things, you got to use energy. To put them in the cars, you got to use energy. To recharge them, you got to use energy. Now, these guys, wait a minute, that's crazy. Oh, okay, they're showing, I don't know what they're showing. That's very strange. Okay, they're saying 131, 108. Whoa, something just came from Fox. Breaking news something. I don't know what it was. I'm going to switch back to Fox. Trump wins Utah. 6 electoral votes. Now, that Florida precinct reports more than 100% turnout, not an error. How do you get more than 100%? Sounds crooked to me. Okay, let's see. Let's run down. Colorado, Trump is losing by 17. Well, I don't know why Colorado is all liberals. Biden leading Trump in North Carolina and Ohio. That's not good. Although they have North Carolina listed in red, they have Ohio listed in red. I don't understand the leading red. The problem with nuclear power is disposal. There's only one disposal site, and the Nevadans are fighting that. They don't want the nuclear waste in their backyard either. I keep hoping someone's going to create cold fusion. Or some kind of energy that doesn't require radioactivity. By the way, you can check, Fox says you can check if your vote was counted. I checked my vote. It has been received. It will be counted. Well, they've called the Senate seat in South Carolina for Lindsey Graham. Senator Cory Gardner of Colorado loses her election bid. Let's see.
Example, yeah.
Whoops. What was that? Chris Wallace on Trump's Florida lead. Fighters may be frightened of Biden. Gotta turn that off. Ad for Tubi. Don't want no ad for Tubi.
Tony, what you doing?
I am just reviewing some of Tubi's best plays.
Tubi, huh?
Total MVP.
Germany, other countries have eliminated their nuclear power plants. Then we've seen what happens in Japan. The nuclear plant ran to coast, earthquake hits, Fukushima time. Not good. California has gotten rid of their nuclear power plants. I don't remember if SMUD in Sacramento still has one or not. But the ratepayers of PG&E, like me, will be paying for the San Onofre decommissioning probably all our lives. All right, Senate roll call. Here, Hickenlooper versus Gardner. Just called. Hickenlooper wins. And Gardner, the incumbent, has lost. So Hickenlooper came in. I forget who Hickenlooper is. Boy, did he cream him, 69%. Okay, Arizona, McSally versus Kelly. Kelly's an astronaut. McSally's the Republican. Let's see if they're going to call this one. John James, yes, Michigan, 15%, and he is leading by 58.3%. West Pointer versus the Democrat. So that's we could have a new senator in Michigan. I'm rooting for John James. I have no idea. We've never discussed it. I don't know if she's happy if the lights go on and the electricity works. I don't think she cares much where it comes from. I do. They have scrubbers and things that make coal-fired power plants come out very, very clean now. Arizona and Texas, too close to go. Hickenlooper, Democrat, wins in Colorado. So he defeats the Republican. What did he do to piss people off there? With all that nuclear waste, the fuel rods, the pipes, gloves, uniforms, all is radioactive for years, maybe thousands of years for all I know. Where are you going to put it? You can't put it in the ocean. You can't throw it to the moon or Mars. You can't throw it into the sun. It's got to go somewhere. And no one wants it. They put it on trains. There was a train a long time ago. It kept going in circles because no one would allow it in their city or state. It wouldn't be allowed through the states either. Nobody wants nuclear waste in their backyard. All right. Fox just declared Biden won New Hampshire. Florida. All right, Trump wins Kansas, Louisiana went by to Biden wins New York and Colorado. Not unexpected. So, Democrats keep the House. I've been hoping for a miracle. Here comes the guy with Tubi and the blonde and the very tight outfit. with a fake crowd in the background, as if the stadium is full of people all watching Tubi at once. Anybody use Tubi? I wish they could, I wish the other iPad worked and then I could put a headphone on, hear what they're saying. Record fundraising in South Carolina for the Graham race from Democrats, and they still lost. Some polling places in Nevada's Clark County will stay open until 8 p.m. after a GOP later GOP lawsuit. Judge said they can stay open. Another crooked judge. California closes in 12 minutes. $63 percent of the vote in Michigan is in, 72 in Pennsylvania, 89 in Arizona. And they're saying a couple of them are too close to call. Biden and Trump are within a 1.2 points in Montana. Trump is slightly behind by 1.2 margin of error. Biden won 62% in New York. Trump won 65% of Oklahoma. Trump is ahead in Pennsylvania by 12 points. 54% in Pennsylvania. I think the fracking hurt Biden severely in Pennsylvania. Trump is now winning handily in Virginia by 52 or 54. They went by too fast percent. He flipped Virginia. He lost 56 to 41 in Colorado. Biden 59 to 39 in Delaware. Biden 92% in D.C. I didn't get Connecticut, went by too fast. Trump 60% in Indiana. Trump 55. Biden won 55% of Iowa. Trump 53 over 44 in Kansas, 80% in, so he's won Kansas. Biden 67% Massachusetts. 61% Trump, Mississippi, 58% Missouri. I thought for sure Trump might be able to flip New Hampshire, but Biden's winning in New Mexico. Trump winning North Carolina now, 50 to 48. Trump's winning Rhode Island by 4. Texas, Trump 51, Biden 47, 70%, 3% of the vote, and that will be huge for Trump. West Virginia, 68% Trump. Wisconsin, 51% Trump. Trump may be making a comeback here. Biden has 133, Trump has 115. He's still got to catch up. Texas would put him ahead by about 10 points. And they said, everybody said this is going to be very, the pro-Biden polls, oh, Biden's leading by 9, Biden's leading by 19. All the conservatives said, and Trafalgar, it's going to be very close. 54-42 in Pennsylvania. Tennessee, 60% for Trump. South Dakota, 66. Vermont, he's lost Vermont, 67% Biden. Wisconsin, 51% Trump. Well, no one else is chatting. I guess I should end this one. All right, I think I'll end this because no one is giving me a response, so there's no point in my talking at the wall. Ow. Okay. This is George Sender, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night. Thanks for coming and watching. Enjoy your election results, and let's hope that Trump wins by morning. All right, back to Red Eagle. And my feet are killing me, so I got to quit sitting in this position. I may have to soak my feet tonight. I'm getting calluses on the sides of my feet. I've got to find my new shoes and start wearing those. All right, have a good one. Only 7 people are watching, so it's kind of pointless to do this. I'll catch you tomorrow, and have a good evening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in. Bye-bye for now.